Hello everybody, my name is Daniel Arthur. Welcome back to Banjo-Tooie. It's been a few months, I realize, but this is basically gonna be just the character parade to show off what the character parade is, and basically be able to talk about the series in whole, as well as what's coming ahead. So we're gonna go ahead and get the character parade started here. Basically, what this is this is basically the thing you would get after the trivia game in the first game, where it's going to go over allies and enemies you had to fight against to get through the game. So as this is going on, again, I'm just going to go over a few different things of how I felt the project went, how I feel like I could have probably improved it, what was difficult for me, and what projects we're going to be going over in the future. So honestly, I feel I did really well with Banjo-Tooie. I didn't really have any breaks, other than like the I had to go to work kind of break, or I had to go to sleep for work rather. But otherwise, there was really no breaking. I really did keep the schedule to record Banjo-Tooie because I really wanted it to get out on time. I really wanted it to make a special release date, which was the exact 2 years ago. 2 years after we had did Banjo-Kazooie. I really wanted to hit that milestone with it, so it was just like I needed to rush and get it out before that moment. And thankfully I did it. I completely got it done, and it just felt so good to get it done on that release time. Parts that were the easiest were probably the platforms, because I'm actually fairly good at platforms. It's not the best, but I'm not too bad at them either. Like, I could play Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie all day and be able to beat them. The Saucer of Peril was treacherous, though. I kinda wish Get Jiggy would have been a free Jiggy, because seriously, that would have been the Jiggy I would have gotten the free Jiggy from. But anyway, oh, speaking of Get Jiggy, I am very happy that ended up happening while I was recording, because yeah, I was not planning on getting that. We ended up fully 100%ing this game just because of that little moment in and of itself, and that just made me really happy that we were able to make that milestone. We were able to get that prize, and we earned it. We literally earned it the whole way. And honestly, it's just so fulfilling to have been able to do it. What is this? Oh yeah, Captain Black Eye, for those of you who are watching this, 2 more balloons for you. Congratulations. But anyway, so what is next for the Arthur Game Library? Well, I actually already have the next series all recorded. As a matter of fact, that series will debut tomorrow. I'm not going to say too much on it, just so that you guys get a little bit. We'll get the announcement tomorrow, basically, when it releases. But I will go ahead and give you a hint. It's a fairly decent sized adventure. I believe actually we spent 38 episodes on it, or I had spent 38 episodes on it. but it's also fairly small. It's a Zelda title, but it is not Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, as both of those had released prior to me getting this made. I need to make sure I clarify that. For anybody who would want a reason for me not doing Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, I feel like the best way to play those is to play them firsthand. And if I were to play them on a channel, it would just kind of ruin the experience for anybody who might be watching. And honestly, I feel, from how I feel on the basis of that, is just a big amount of why I decided against recording it. Because I feel like a general excitement myself from playing it on my own. I don't know if anybody else has been feeling the same, but that's just my own feelings on that little project. Oh look, Charmosaurus and lunch! But anyway, that's why I will not be covering Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom on the channel. Nor will I be covering it and not be covering it until I stream it. At the very least, any game that's like Breath of the Wild, so like Fallout and Skyrim, such like that, those kind of games, I will at least wait like 5 years, or at least a year or 2, before I start doing something with it, because I would rather people go and explore for themselves before I start doing anything with it, you know? For anything else, it more of is just if I know the content well enough, I'll play it. If it's something I've been dying to play, I'll play it for the channel. But otherwise, it's not really on the list. So, the final hint I will give for the next series, as I went off on a tangent, and I apologize for that. The final hint that I will give for the next series is that it features the very first sighting of a specific item. Actually, I think it would be the first sighting of 2 items. Because I know one of them exactly returns in Skyward Sword, but I believe the other one kind of spiritually returns in Skyward Sword. So, and that's going to be a hint that it's not Skyward Sword either. So, no real big reason for why it's not Skyward Sword. There's a plan in place of what I want to do with Skyward Sword that I just haven't been able to bring to fruition yet. So, hopefully I can get it into fruition soon. So, I guess a good question now is, what happens from here? Well, I actually have got nothing. Because there's still a lot of characters. They put a lot of characters and a lot of work in Banjo-Tooie. especially with Super Stash. I have really nothing else to say. I figured I'd have a lot more to say. And I know that there's a long break in between the last series and Banjo-Tooie and the series that'll come out tomorrow. However, I do have a plan in place to hopefully keep that from happening again. There's a game I'm gonna start playing after the game that debuts tomorrow, and it is the only hint I'm going to give for this is that it has a lot to do with farming. So for those of you who know farming games very well, you might be able to guess. But it's something that I'll be playing it week by week, giving it like days on days. That way it's more live time, and that way I get some viewer input on things I probably should be doing or things they want to see in the series. But it's at least going to be a lot more laid back, a lot more chill, and it's at least going to tide over to the next series. If the next series after the series that debuts tomorrow doesn't get finished by the time I get finished with the episodes of the series that debuts tomorrow come out or released publicly. So basically I'll start recording that the Sunday of the week where I'm not gonna be having content for you guys, and it'll get uploaded and you'll see it as soon as the next series gets done. Can we bring Humble Wumba back, please? Okay, this one I kind of don't mind, but can we bring back Humble Wumba, please? Complete jokes. Okay, this is even better. This is goddess territory. All skin and bones, you know? Well, all bones, no skin, I guess. Anyway. This has been a wonderful series, and next time on the Arthur Game Library, you'll see what adventure Link has in store.